Mm. I see me. Okay. Well, no, don't do that. Click on the buttons. Click on the buttons. Just gotta give me a minute here because I gotta click on buttons. Clicking on buttons. Clicking on buttons. It's a fun thing to do. Clicking on buttons. Clicking on the buttons. Clicking on the buttons. Audio is good. Visuals are good. All of my numbers look normal. So, we're almost set to go. People starting to come in while I am still getting set up. Hello, hello. Hello, Jal Pro and Nick Rawlings. What's up? That's right. That's what's up. What's up? Put you over there. Put you over there. Alright. Sebro Gold is in the house. Hello, Sebro Gold. Thanks for being here. And make sure I got my dates in the right order. Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Woo! That's a lot of drinks. My goodness. Alrighty. We ready to go? Yeah, we ready to go. I rushed home from work today. And I got home and I said, oh, I forgot to post yesterday on my social medias about having a live stream tonight. So people aren't going to know. I said, but if I can post by like 4:30 my time, it'll give people about 5 hours to see the notification and maybe stop by. So I rushed to do my thumbnail, posted it on Instagram, posted it on X, posted it on Facebook. And it wasn't until I started my live stream that I was like, where's my YouTube setup for starting a live stream? And I realized I didn't make the announcement actually on YouTube. So yeah. So usually when I start my live stream, because I would have posted it yesterday on YouTube first, and then on my social media. Instead, I posted on my social media at the last minute. Forgot to post it on YouTube. So right now, everyone that would probably normally watch is getting like the notification on their phone. Like, I didn't know Caffeine Man was live streaming. So usually I got like 30 people watching, but I got like 15 people watching now. So thank all you 15 people for signing up to my social media and seeing, or just seeing the notification, coming on in and saying hello. Therefore, I am done telling my story, and we're just going to jump into this. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the stream. I already said hello to some people. I need to say some more hellos. And we got the prefect here. Quasm is here. Heidi is here. Quasm My Caffeine Man had a Lonnie New Orange Kissed and Ghost Pink Lemonade today. Excuse me. Still feeling it. There you go. Well, 200 milligrams and 200 milligrams. You're looking at 400 milligrams. Should be able to feel that. You spread it out throughout the day, you know? Heidi says, nice drink selection. Yeah, that's what I had this week. So I got them in order by day. So Saturday, boom, boom. Sunday, boom, boom. It goes like in a column. That's what I had this week. Rotation. The regular rotation. It's what I drink every week. Not every, I mean, I don't have those same exact ones. The live stream is to just be like, this is what I had this week. This is what I have next week. Because I don't think anyone else has this kind of variety. And before I started my channel, I didn't have this much variety either. Most people stick to the drinks they know. And I've experienced so many drinks that I end up having a lot to choose from. Got a couple of repeat offenders here. Sometimes the variety is much more variety-esque, but I usually don't do the same drink 3 times in a week. Usually 2's the max. So, RJ's here. How's it going, RJ? Jalpro, how's that Grizzly Energy? If it makes it into the regular rotation, it's got to be a good drink. I've reviewed over 1,000 energy drinks. So if you see something in the regular rotation, it means I liked it. I'm not going to choose something that's like, meh. I choose the good stuff. Well, to me, in my opinion. But check out my review on Grizzly. I did a review on Grizzly, and it was either 2 flavors or 3 flavors. So, and I haven't actually tried the new flavors just yet. So I know other people have tried the new flavors. I haven't tried the new flavors yet. So I tried the original flavors so far. JJ Lyle had me the sugar-free strawberry apricot, feeling all right. Did a good job with the apricot, strawberry apricot, and the watermelon. I'm glad to hear about the, sugar-frees, and, not as good as the sugar versions, but they're pretty close. They're making great strides with their sugar-free energy drinks at this point, because most of them had aspartame before. They weren't that great. These are pretty good. Did you hear about the new Celsiuses? I did. I don't think I heard about the new Celsiuses. I usually don't keep up on the new Celsiuses, but I usually see a post here or there. So, what are the new Celsiuses? Because I may or may not have to pick them up to try. Knuckles, we are live. Yes, we are. Really want to try it, but it's not available. Oh, I think you can get them at GNC if you have a GNC near you, or online at GNC, or online at the Grizzly website. MJ Klein, I hope I'm not late. Obscure Nerd VR just ended. No, you're not late. I just started. I forgot to post on YouTube about my live stream. I posted on my social media, but I forgot to put it on YouTube, and that's where my biggest audience is, YouTube. So not a lot of people know about it. Obashu Games is in the house. Caffeine Nation. Hello, Obashu's. Greg Regathan is also from Obashu's. How's it going? Good to see everyone. Welcome here from Obashu's Games. I gotta tell you, Obashu's Games, big supporter of the channel. He shares me with his audience on Twitch. Definitely be sure to check him out on Twitch. And I was just checking in with him right before I did my stream. I watched his stream for about a half hour, and I almost missed this stream because he was playing this game that I was just so enthralled by, that he plays these games that just, they tend to be like really, really horrible, but they're so horrible that they're great. And this last one was Psychiatrist Simulator, and you get to be the psychiatrist, and you get to like evaluate patients. They tell you some stuff about themselves, and then you ask them questions, and then you have to give them like a diagnosis. And it was painful going through all of the patients and how poorly written this script was for the game. And it was all worth it when we got to the end. They got to the end, and they gave you the end screen, and they gave you how well of a job you did scoring the people. And I don't want to give any spoilers away, but it was very entertaining. So if you want to find out about unique games, Obashu's on Twitch. He has a YouTube channel as well. You can check him out on YouTube, and you can watch his streams on Twitch. Check him out. there was an email at the end of the game. You can send him footage and he'll use it in the next. I'm not sure if I want to be in the next edition. I mean, I'm all about the free advertising and getting exposure and your name out there, but I'm not sure if that's where I want to be exposed. So, yeah. Heidi wants the new Ghost Berry drink. I heard, and don't quote me on this 100%, but I'm fairly positive that most of the drinks that go to the concerts and convention centers and stuff are usually reskins. Like their electric lemonade was like a reskin of the citrus. I thought that the limeade was going to be a reskin of the Phase Up, but I was wrong. And they actually sent that to me. So typically if they don't send me the drinks, they're just a reskin of one of their other drinks. Because they've done so many different orange cream flavors for different shows. I think they did like 10 different sleeves already for artwork. So most of the time they're reskins. And I believe, if I recall correctly, I think that the berry one is just a reskin of their Sour Patch Kids Blue Raspberry. So I think that's it. And then if someone's had it, they can correct me. But I'm pretty sure most of the drinks that you can't get general to the public are just made exclusively for those, and they're just resleeves of the flavors they already have in general. Do you work? That is a question all psychiatrists should ask. It's very important to find out if you work or not, because that you had to ask a lot of questions to the people. It was like just it's a core, really, to any psychiatrist to find out if the people work. And you can't ask them right away. You got to like go through a lot of other questions first and then be like, all right, you know what? Do you work? Very intense game. Very, very intense game. Yeah. You're all auditioning. Oh boy, that's going to be a busy game. They're going to have a lot more people. I'm wondering if all those people were volunteers or if they got paid, or maybe they got paid like with an Amazon gift card or something. Guys, got to see if you can get something for that. And what's your favorite G Fuel flavor? I'll give you one guess. I'll let you guess what my favorite G Fuel flavor is. If you can't guess, I'll tell you, but I'm gonna let you guess first. There's a lot of them out there. I'll let you guess. Iron Man. They're all diagnosed with terminal gorilla mind. If you missed my Gorilla Mind review, I just posted it earlier today, right after I posted on my social media about my live stream. And posted on YouTube. I was too busy. I had too much going on. I had to post all over social media about my live stream. I had to get my video up, which means I had to make my thumbnail, which making the thumbnail is super quick now. Super quick. Am I the only one having the audio go left speaker and then fade to both speakers? I think it might be. And most people will usually complain a lot sooner. And it'll be multiple people. Usually I can't do anything about it though, because I'm not truly a live streamer. I do the bare minimum of what I have to live stream. And even that's a lot. Between the camera, the wires, the hookup, I actually bought a different computer. I actually was trying to stream through my Mac, and I was like, you know what? I'm just going to stream through a PC instead. Yeah, that was tragic for me. Mac guy, graphic designer. But, gotta do what you gotta do, you know? Beyond Berry tastes slightly different than the Sour Patch. More sweet and less sour in my opinion. Ah, there you go. Was wanting mine. Yeah, if you're not at the concert, you usually can't get it. Sometimes they do get a can if you sign up for their app kind of thing. But I've come to notice that for the influencers and people that review it, they'll send it if they're going to be selling it to the public, and they're not going to sell a reskin to the public. So if they don't send it, it's a reskin. Do, do, do. You pointed at the can, but I have acute astigmatism. What's your favorite? This is Wendy asking me a question. Wendy, what's your question? I didn't see you ask a question earlier. Did I miss your question, Wendy? Okay. Doing the bare minimum is the way to go. Yeah. I mean, I upgraded my audio and stuff like that too, but that's overall for the channel. I even upgraded I upgraded to OBS. Had to learn a whole new program. Thank goodness it's free. Free is for me. Oh, Knuckles. Gotta buy some new speakers, huh? RJ's gotta go. Not feeling the best. Just wanted to say hi. Have a good day or night. Thank you, RJ. Hope you feel better. Sebro went to the vitamin shop to check out the new grill of mine, but I guess they didn't get their shipment yet. Sorry to hear that. I know Viking Zero was competing to try and get to the review before me. 99% of the time he gets to the review before me because he goes the day of the releases and stuff. And he even knows that they said at his vitamin shop they get the shipments on Tuesday and Friday. So he goes on the days that they're released. And sometimes he gets them early. I think I released mine 60 seconds before he did. Because I looked to see if he actually did the review on it. And I saw that he bought it earlier in the day, but he hadn't reviewed it yet. So I quickly posted my social media that I put it up, my reviews on YouTube, posted on all my social media, and then I saw him post his review. And when I tried to find out the timestamps of when they were exactly posted, it seems like he might have been posting it right before I did. So it was a race, but we both reviewed the Gorilla Mind. Plasma, I checked on my computer and it is more left-sided. Is it? Left. I mean, I can turn the microphone slightly that way to see if that helps. Maybe. Maybe not. Have you ever tried some energy drinks from FYE? I had their Creepshow Cherry. Most things sold at FYE are going to be your third-party private label energy drinks. I did a complete video on that topic, but basically what it means is those Dragon Ball Z drinks and Bob Ross drinks and stuff like that, these third-party companies that just make generic energy drinks purchase the licensing for these things, like the Simpsons, Duff Beer, and stuff like that. They purchase the licensing, they smack their own labels on it. It's a generic, not so great drink, and then they sell it to the public, usually FYE. FYE has carried some things like G Fuel, and because some of the drinks are really novelty, but they charge so much money for them. They charge like $5 for a G Fuel. I'm like, come on now. And they had the Good Guys, the Chucky one, the Friday the 13th and stuff, and they're okay. But I wouldn't purchase any of their regular novelty drinks because they're all third-party, generic, not-so-great drinks, in my opinion. Got to toss that in there. Oh, Heidi, drinking my Ghost Phase Pop again. So good. Phase Pop. Does the Gorilla Mind Rocket Pop give your throat the bad feeling? It doesn't. And because I don't think it uses malic acid. Carbonate water, citric acid. Usually malic acid is pretty high up there. Yeah, no, it doesn't have the malic acid. If you guys want to know what he's talking about, or she's talking about, want to know what they're talking about, my throat gets a little bit irritated by malic acid, so I can't drink drinks that have malic acid because it irritates my throat. So, most of the Gorilla Mines use malic acid. Not all of them, though. So I drink the ones that don't. I have that one, Bombsicle, Tropical Storm. I don't think the Lychee Bomb has it, or the Berry Burst. Have you tried Dubby brand strawberry banana energy drink? Never heard of it. I will probably have to look into it, but strawberry banana, I think, is a myth. I think that's science fiction. Doesn't exist. What's Vitamin Shop doing tomorrow? They're doing Ghost hydration drinks for $1. You wish you could get the Gorilla Mines, but you're in Europe. Yeah, they don't ship them over there. It's because of all the regulations overseas. You can't get most of the drinks from the U.S. because I believe the first problem is the 200 milligrams is too high for Europe. I think 180 is the max. And supplements. There are different regulations on supplements in other countries. So it's really difficult for a supplement company to get their drinks elsewhere without changing the formula. Excuse me. That may be happening tonight because I still have a nagging cough now and again for weeks now. Did I hear there's a Bob Ross energy drink? Yes, there is a Bob Ross energy drink. It's just a generic blue raspberry that someone, once again, paid to get the licensing so they could make an interesting drink. Like, oh, Bob Ross has an energy. Nah, it's just generic. C4 made 2 new yellow can flavors. Order them from Amazon: Cherry Limeade and Arctic Snow Cone. No. Maybe just the new cans. They've always had Cherry Limeade and Arctic Snow Cone. I believe those were both part of my very first review many, many years ago. Good evening, Cappy Man. Good evening, K-Slim. Really want to try that Gorilla Mine Rocket Pop. Should be showing up everywhere soon. Well, everywhere that carries Gorilla Mine. Probably Vitamin Shop. A lot of people have been saying Vitamin Shop in my comments on the video. Why are you so passionate about energy drinks and caffeinated products? Why not? I don't really drink much coffee. I'm not a big coffee drinker. I drink tea, but there's not really much caffeine in tea. It's a little bit lower. So I usually get my caffeine from energy drinks and caffeinated products because sometimes you can't get energy drinks in certain places. So it's always good to have maybe a caffeine gum, caffeine mint, something like that. Or if you're going to be, driving on a long trip or someplace where you don't want to go to the bathroom, because caffeine is a diuretic, so you have an energy drink that's a liquid and a diuretic. You're going to be going to the bathroom a little bit more often. So if you could just get without the liquid, then less bathroom breaks and stuff like that. But I had looked on YouTube over 5 years ago for some reviews on energy drinks, and there really wasn't much selection. So I just decided to start my own channel, and here I am. Because caffeine is life. Quasm, that was going to be my first response. I went with the longer response. And how did you get into reviews? Oh, I should have read all your comments first. I didn't see that one. But I answered it already. That's how I got into doing the reviews. And it wasn't just that. I've said it a couple of times before in some of my earlier videos that it wasn't just that I wanted to review energy drinks. It was because I wanted to educate people that not all energy drinks are bad. And that message really gets lost on my channel because people just see energy drink reviews. Like 95% of my videos just all energy drink reviews. And I tried to do a playlist of educational videos because I believe in caffeine safety. Not all energy drinks are bad for you. And in my videos, I actually go through all the ingredients. I did a 3-part series are energy drinks bad for you? And I go through all the ingredients and tell you which energy drinks are bad for you and which ones aren't. So it's sort of my way of educating people on the benefits of energy drinks, and not to abuse caffeine either, because although everyone has caffeine, people can have too much caffeine. And so I do the occasional educational caffeine video and do reviews so that people know all the new energy drinks that are coming out. Oh, you like to collect cans for the designs, so you pick it up at FYE. They do definitely have nice graphics, yeah. But you get what I'm saying about them being generic and not special tasting. Yeah, it's because they're not actual energy drink companies. They're not real energy drink companies. They're warehouses that mass produce generic energy drinks. So basically, if you wanted to make your own energy drink, put your name on it and stuff, you contact one of these companies and they'll say, okay, well, what flavor do you want us to make for you? We'll make you something. And they make you a generic energy drink, and it's up to you to market it and sell it. And they make it and ship it, and all you're doing is all the marketing and stuff like that. So that's how it works. But some companies go above and beyond and build an entire company, like a Boston America company. They're one of the ones that have several licenses that you see at FYE. They have the Dragon Ball Z licenses, they have the Simpson licenses, they have the Bob Ross. They have a whole bunch of licenses. And you can actually go to their website, BostonAmericaCorp.com or something like that, Boston America. And they'll have all their energy drinks there that they make. Actually, if you look it up, there's 2 different Bob Ross cans. Probably. I mean, they probably were successful with the first one and said, hey, let's make a second one. Why not, right? The first one went so well. Danny, wow, cool video. Rain versus Bang. My goodness. Struck gold with that one. That's over 250,000 views right now. And it's not even overly relevant anymore because Bang has been purchased by Monster, put on out of business, and you can't find any of those Rain flavors anymore. All the original Rain flavors are gone. Oh, well, that's right. He says they sell Rain drinks over there, and it's 200 milligrams. Yeah, it's a different formula than what they have here in the U.S. And I thought that maybe it was in Canada, they took them off the market because it was supposed to be 180. But several countries have a limit of 180. It's also why they had taken Prime off the market in several places overseas as well. Because they sell Ghost where you are. Do they sell Ghost where you are? And Ghost has 200. So I do know there were some 200s that had made it over the border. Brian Wells, get well. I'm trying. I haven't really coughed all day, so I think I breathed in the air conditioner as I was walking by to come in here. I was like, oh man, didn't need that. It should taste carefree clouds, happy accents, but no blue raz, yeah. My mom thinks energy drink kill your brain cells and give you a heart attack. So if you have heart issues, you definitely should not be having energy drinks. But it's really not the energy drinks; it's the caffeine. If you have a heart issue, don't have caffeine. So people just like to give energy drinks a bad name, and it sounds like your mom has fallen into that trap, like a lot of people, thinking that energy drinks are bad because they've killed people when it's not. It's the people overdosed on caffeine. It just so happened to be in energy drink form. K-Slim, really like the peach drink from G Fuel, but I always kind of felt like it was generic type drink. And I don't know why. And that's the taste of it. There's a taste in it. I don't like no matter what flavor I find. And G Fuel, yeah, G Fuel has a base G Fuel flavor that some people don't like. Are you going to do a review on Danny Duncan energy drink? Most likely not, because I don't know what that is. So if it's a small, like, independent company or something like that, I usually don't do those because no one usually really cares and it doesn't get views and whatever. And I only do 2 videos a week. So I tend to only do the big companies in general. Sometimes you'll see a little independent company here and there, but most of the time it's just the big names because that's what people want to see. So, hello, Plagued Muzz. What's your opinion on the Ghost EDC Limeade? You can definitely check out my review. I usually do like an 8 to 10 minute review on individual drinks, and I go into detail about it. And I even actually tell you if it's a reskin or not of the Phase Up. And it's not. It's a good lime flavor. If you like lime energy drinks, it's a good lime energy drink. They did a great job with it. That's the short answer. The long answer is in my review. Danny, my Dollar General has many Reign drinks. It's because they're selling them down, most of them. They're trying to sell down their stock because they've discontinued a lot of them. And unfortunately, the dollar stores tend to get a lot of the discontinued drinks. So you end up enjoying them while you can, because once they're gone, they're gone. Not always true. I mean, sometimes Dollar General and Dollar Tree and those stores have regular drinks that they get on a regular basis that are just inexpensive drinks. But the original Reigns and stuff, they've really been selling down a lot of them. And I don't know why. I mean, I can only guess. My best guess is because they created Reign to compete with Bang. And now that they bankrupted Bang and bought them, I guess they don't have to compete with them anymore. So they're kind of just competing against themselves. But they built up an entire Reign audience. People that liked Reign better than Bang. So why not just kind of keep them? I don't understand why they do what they do. So glad I never tried those garbage Zoa drinks. Good for you, Heidi. I agree. They might be good now. Some people have told me they're good now, and I'm just like, well, they changed the formula like 3 times. Like, oh, you didn't like that? I'll try this one. Oh, you didn't like that? Well, try this one. See, we got good drinks now. They don't sell Ghost there. I really wish they would. It's one of the best energy drink forms. Yeah, they got a good one. It's good stuff. I'm sorry that they didn't have it. Message Man 2, Caffeine Man. Half man, half caffeine. Mike is here, loves Rockstar. Cucumber Lime is my favorite. That's a good one. But I've been trying to branch off. It's been difficult, though, due to Canadian food laws. Yeah. They've been switching up a lot of things in Canada, making it tough for energy drink lovers, that's for sure. And the funny thing is, the Cucumber Lime Rockstar is a little bit different than the Pepino Limon in the U.S., which I can't find anymore. It used to be part of a variety pack that I used to buy, and now they don't sell that. Did I check? Maybe they do have the variety pack. I have to check again. But I haven't had that one in a long time because, as mentioned in many of my videos, there's not many Rockstars available on the East Coast. So, oh, Oliver's in Iceland. That's why you can't get the drinks. Kind of close to the U.S. You'd love a 300 milligram regular tasting Monster. End up with the Rockstar Punch. And here's the regular rotation. I always forget to actually go through the regular rotation with you guys. Actually, take some guesses while I'm going through the regular rotation. Take some guesses of the drink I'm drinking tonight. Yes, you heard me correctly. It is 9:30 on a Friday night, and I am going to be drinking an energy drink. Don't judge me. But on Saturday, I did my review, or I recorded my review on Saturday of the Red Bull Sugar Free. And I ended up liking the watermelon a touch more than the strawberry apricot. Thought they were both still good. If you haven't seen that review, check it out. And that was the one that I drank for the day. Not for the day, but I continued to drink that one. And then I had some Gorilla Mind Tropic Storm. So that was a 280 milligram day. A little lower for Caffeine Man, really. I tend to be in the 300 to 400 range, as you'll see as we continue to go. I do like to cycle my caffeine. If you didn't know that, I go down, I go up, I try to hover. I don't ever drink the same amount, usually every single day. It's so that I don't get a tolerant to caffeine. I don't want to become immune to it or something and not have it work as much. So I cycle it. I go up and down, trick my body. Did a video on it. On Sunday, we did some Gorilla Mind, as well as some Alani Nu Pink Slush. Pink Slush is 200, Grizzly's 160, so we're looking at a 360 day there. Monday, I had some Rockstar Pure Zero when I was at work, and then at nighttime, had some G Fuel. Rockstar Pure Zero is 240, G Fuel, Miami Nights, my favorite G Fuel, if you're still here, whoever asked me, that's 380. So getting close to that 400. On Tuesday, I had some more Gorilla Mind Tropic Storm because I got the Gorilla Mind buy one get one 50% off a week or two ago at a vitamin shop. So I got a bunch of those, as well as an Amino Energy at night just to keep me going through the video games before I go to bed. And so that was a 300 day. So you got 100 the Amino, 200 in Gorilla. Wednesday night has some Go Swedish Fish, as well as another G Fuel Miami Nights. Miami Nights is it's my favorite G Fuel, and it's a low stim at 140, and a big fan of it. It should be. You'll see it. This is called my regular rotation. Sometimes it's not all the same drinks, but you'll always see certain staples in here. And G Fuel Miami Nights is usually one of them. I'm sad to say that. Do I have it? I don't think I have it because. Oh, here we go. This one, boom, 3D Gold used to be in the regular rotation. I can't find it online anymore. It's very, very sad. It was always in the regular rotation. One of my favorite drinks. Then that brings us to yesterday. Yesterday had the Gorilla Mind Bombsicle. That's right. Showed up in the mail. I opened it up, put them in the fridge. Waited for them to get kind of cold as I could, before I had to review it, had to do my review. And I did the review, I downloaded it, I edited it, I uploaded it, and then finished it up on Friday to get you guys that video today. But I also had some cherry slush a little bit later in the day for 100 milligrams. Today, I also had a Go Swedish Fish, which now brings us to any ideas what I'm going to be drinking now, considering I had a 200 milligram Ghost already. People usually like to try and break it down. They break down the math. They say, well, is he going to be doing an Alani Nu for another 100 to make it 300? Is he going to be doing another G Fuel to make it 140, to make it a 340 day? Is it going to be another Amino for 100? Because that's what I do. I go regular 200. I don't do the 300. 240 is my highest usually. But I do a 200, and then I drop down to an 80, a 70, a 100, 120, 140. Something just a little bit lower, so I can have 2 energy drinks a day. Some people are like, oh, you have 2 energy drinks a day? That's crazy. I'm like, I still probably have less caffeine than someone that drinks a large Dunkin' iced coffee. 390 in that. Yeah. Oh, so I haven't even checked my chat. How's everybody doing in the chat right now? Paul's here. How's it going, Paul? Sorry I'm late. Been crazy day. No problem. I was just going through the regular rotation. Oh, Oliver's going to be on the Monster Ultra Rosa tomorrow. That's a good one. Not all the rock stars have sugar. That's right. There's ones with 0 sugar. Pure Zero rocks. They're right there. Boom. Pure Zero. TMGS, one of my favorite rock stars. There's only one that I like better than that, and I can't find it, so... Do you drink alcohol? No, not really. He only drinks energy drinks. No, I drink more than just energy drinks. I also have water and tea and other stuff, but I don't drink alcohol. You never had a sugar-free Rockstar, never seen it. It's called Pure Zero Rockstar. They have an entire line of Pure Zero stuff, like a lot. Like, oh, they used to have a lot. I'm looking at them right now. They have the Pure Zero Mandarin Orange, Pure Zero Silver, Pure Zero Fruit Punch, Pure Zero TMGS, Pure Zero Strawberry Peach. Don't get that one, though. Yeah. Strawberry Silver, Rockstar Silver, Pure Zero Punch. Pure Zero is what you're looking for. Pure Zero Rockstar. They're around somewhere. But, oh, you know what? Oliver, the reason you might not have seen it is because the Pure Zero is 240 milligrams of caffeine, whereas the regular Rockstars have 160. So you might not have seen it because it's over the 200 mark. That might be it. Maybe. And they do put artificial dyes in their drinks, yeah. What does 3D Gold taste like? It tastes like gold. It tastes like you're drinking gold. Gold probably doesn't taste good in general, but I would think it's very metallic. But it's pina colada. It's pina colada flavor. Really smooth, nice pina colada flavor. Yeah. Even though I don't drink alcohol, I get my pina colada from the energy drinks. What's the difference between Monster Rehab and normal? Monster Rehab are usually typically your teas and lemonades. They do teas and lemonades. They've expanded out to like fruit punches and stuff too. I'm taking a glance. They also got like a watermelon. They got a kiwi. They got a strawberry lemonade. But it's typically non-carbonated iced teas and fruit punches kinds of things like that. So if you like non-carbonated energy drinks, it's one of the rare ones that's not carbonated. Alrighty. Well, I don't think anyone guessed what I'm drinking today, so I'm just going to open it up and show you, because it's going to be 10 o'clock soon. But I got video games waiting. Yep, Oliver's got the 160 bang, not the 300. I was disappointed. The only reason I bought it was the high caffeine, probably, right? Yeah. I'm going to guess tonight's drink is some flavor of Prime because no one else is going to guess, even though it's definitely wrong. Well, thanks for guessing. Some people get caught up. They get caught up in the chat, this, that, and the other. I was busy talking about the regular rotation. The funny thing is, I'm not sure if people will know what that is anyway. I mean, some people are going to know. I know someone is going to know. But most people aren't going to know what this is, just from the way I'm holding it. Do you ever drink the powdered energy drink mix? No. I'm not a fan of the powders. I just can't get into them. And I never wanted to review them because I got too many energy drinks to review, even though powder reviews are pretty popular. But there's so many other people doing powder reviews that I probably wouldn't be all that competitive in the industry anyway, so to take the time away from energy drinks to do the powders. But I did try the powders on my own. I bought a variety pack, 10 different flavors from G Fuel. Did not like a single one of them. There's something about the flavor of them that just, some of them have that little bit of grit. Some of them I add more water to because it's too concentrated, and then I get to a point where it's either too acidic, or I make it too light and then it just doesn't taste as good. So I have not been able to find a perfect combination for any powders yet. So I just stick to the energy drinks. Case I'm drinking Ghost Sour Pink Lemonade. Oliver's going with strawberry cake flavor. Interesting. It's a strawberry color. There we go. Some Rogue Energy. That They have 4 flavors right now, and although I liked the tropical, for some reason I like the strawberry a little bit more. And I buy them when they have a 50% off sale, which is a couple of times a year, just straight up 50% off. And I usually pick up a case or 2. Typically, when I buy cases of energy drinks, I usually always buy 2 just because the shipping cost usually ends up being the same because they put 2 in one box. And typically your sales are BOGO, so it's buy one, get one 50% off, buy one, get one free. This is straight up, just 50% off. So I buy 2 cases. And I almost got the tropical one, but I was like, yeah, there's so many other tropicals that I would get before that one that I just end up getting the strawberry burst from them. And it's one of those ones that I toss into the rotation every now and again because I typically have other strawberries that I drink as well. So it gets mixed in with the others. Usually the strawberries I have will be the Rise Strawberry Splash. Pink Splash. I always get it confused with the other one. That's why they have a strawberry lemonade too. But the Pink Splash, the Alani Nu, I have a cherry slush. That's not strawberry though. Amino strawberry. I mean, I go with the Amino strawberry because it's a great strawberry flavor. One of my favorite strawberries. 100 milligrams though. And Alani Nu just sent me another case of the Pink Slush. I guess it got like re-released or something, or I don't know what happened, but they sent me a case when it got released, and then they just sent me another case. So I've been drinking that as well. But all the strawberries are a little bit different, so I like the strawberry burst as well. It's a little bit different from the other strawberries. And at 50% off, I mean, can't go wrong, really. Jeffries. My caffeine tolerance has been going up now, and I can drink the 200 drinks. Any good recommendations? I get over 1,000 drinks here. 200 milligrams is the new norm for everything. Just watch some of my top 10, top 20 videos because there's just so many. It's all going to be based on your personal preference. There's so many different flavors. I mean, Gorilla Mind's got like 16 drinks. Ghost has got like 15. G Fuel has 35. I mean, throwing out a random question like that, hey, recommend me a drink, I just, boom. Gorilla Mind, Ghost, Gorilla Mind. Alani Nu, all the Alani Nu's 200. Good stuff. Sometimes I'm helpful, sometimes I'm not. Sometimes my mind gets blown, and it's just like, it's like asking, what's the healthiest energy drink out there? I can't answer that. Sorry. Oliver, though, is going to be Ghost, yeah. Woody just bought 2 cases of the TMGS, new favorite flavor, yeah. The reason why I ended up having so many the last few weeks, if you didn't know, was we ended up being on the Amazon Subscribe and Save, and we got it for like $17 for a case of Rockstar TMGS. It was crazy. And then they kept just shipping it to us, and I was like, well, with all the other drinks that I drink, I don't go through a case a month. So at one point we ended up having 3 cases, and I was like, stop buying them because I'm not going to be able to get through them. Because I drink so many other, because I like rotating. I'm not the type of person that drinks the same thing all the time. So, all right, we got some people making some recommendations. We got Jeffrey saying, I tried all those, and you like them, so that's good. Other people making more recommendations, that's great. All right. Oliver's going strong here. He's going for the gusto. He's talking about soda in my stream. We don't drink soda in my stream. Even though soda has caffeine, it is true. I am personally not a fan of soda. I actually did a video as to why soda is bad for you, and energy drinks aren't. That was the title. Is soda bad for you? Or why? Why soda is bad for you? And then a little print. And energy drinks aren't. It was funny. But yeah, I don't really do soda. That being said, I'd probably agree with you if I drank soda. I had Dr. Pepper coconut recently, though, sugar-free. That was good. Did they have a sugar-free one? No. I like to think that it was sugar-free. It wasn't. Is that a siren in the background? Yeah. Man, you know what? A couple of years ago, if you would watch me on live stream, it was sirens, it was motorcycles, it was trucks, it was all sorts of stuff. Just constantly. People are like, do you live on a highway? I'm like, I lived kind of off of a main road. Now, hearing that siren is rare. I don't think anyone's heard a siren in my stream for like months. I live at the end of a dead-end street. Yeah. Way far away from the main road. So yeah. Been a long time since you've seen Rogue, right? Yeah, it's probably been a month, you know? It's like a once a month drink for me. Oliver, we're hoping. I'm behind on my chat, but we're hoping. I'm hoping. Some of my reviews. I just did a review on Beaver Buzz, Dr. Buzz. It was supposed to be like a Dr. Pepper ripoff, and it was okay. And I also did a review on C4 Hawaiian Punch. Hawaiian Punch just collabed with C4. And the thing is, Hawaiian Punch is actually owned by Dr. Pepper, and Dr. Pepper Curry Group bought or merged with Nutrabolt, who owns C4. So now Dr. Pepper and C4 are like a thing. They should, they gotta be working on it. They gotta be working on a Dr. Pepper energy drink. They gotta. It's Dr. Pepper Curry Group owns C4 now. So that's why you have the C4 Hawaiian Punch collab, which is amazing drink. They did a really great job with it. And if they're going to continue to collab, they got to be working on a Dr. Pepper energy drink. I know some other country has Dr. Pepper energy drink. I don't know if it's any good or not. But they need to do one here. And it's going to be tough. Soda flavors are really hard to do in energy drink form. But if anyone's going to be able to get away with it, to do it, I think C4 and Dr. Pepper, being in that same building, same company and everything, got faith in them. They just need to do it soon, because I'm impatient. That could be a favorite Caffeine Man flavor if they did it right, because Dr. Pepper does have amazing sodas. Let me see if I can catch up on some chat here. If I skip over your comment, it is most likely, highly likely, I just missed it. So you can always feel free to ask again later when I'm reading the chat. So, let's see. Basket of Puppies is here. Celsius is sold at the vitamin stores. It's sold by the vitamins in stores. Okay. Are there any caffeinated drinks that you like that aren't exactly energy drinks besides tea? I like yerba mate, but they make yerba mate in energy drink form as well. They usually have sugar in them, so caffeinated drinks, soda, but I don't really drink soda. Occasionally, on rare occasions, I will have a sugar-free, zero sugar soda, because I don't like diet soda because it usually uses aspartame, but now they've been having not just diet sodas, they've been having zero sugar sodas, and some of the zero sugar sodas use sucralose. so they're a little bit more bearable. But still, if I'm going to drink something, I prefer to have something that has vitamins and other good ingredients in it than soda. And there's not a ton of other caffeinated drinks out there. I've had some caffeine waters. I've reviewed some caffeinated waters and stuff. And if it has caffeine in it, it can usually be considered an energy drink. So to try and make a differentiate the two, it all kind of blends together. Soda causes too many crashes for me. Yes, that is one of the downfalls of soda. Sometimes it can happen with energy drinks too, though. If they're the sugar ones, like a Rockstar Monster, really high in sugar content, you can get a sugar crash from them. Paul, I think some zero sugars are pretty good. Oh, not to say they're not good. I mean, they taste good. Yeah, I mean. What's your favorite Alani Nu flavor? I find them to have longer lasting energy than most. They got 200 milligrams in a 12-ounce can, so it should give you a pretty good kick. They also use L-theanine in their drinks. L-theanine is a good focus and concentration ingredient, so they have other ingredients in there that help keep the energy going for a cleaner energy. I like the Kiwi Guava. That's currently available. I used to love the Trippy Hippie, which was their pina colada flavor, and that has disappeared. I'm hoping that it disappeared because they're renaming it from Trippy Hippie into something else more standard. Trippy Hippie was when they were part of the GNC exclusive or Vitamin Shop exclusive. Electric Tie-Dye went to one of the stores. Trippy Hippie went to the other. I'm hoping they're trying to get away from that. So like, oh, we're going to discontinue that, but bring it back as just straight up pina colada. But that has not happened yet. So I'm hoping soon, please bring back the pina colada. That was my favorite. But they have a lot of good ones. I used to like the Cosmic Stardust a lot. That was a good one too. Their peach is pretty good. The peach has been growing on me. Even the Orange Kiss recently. They sent me the minis of the Orange Kiss as well as the regular Orange Kiss. And even though I'm not typically an orange fan, they did a really good job with the Orange Kiss. It's not just orange. It's not like an orange soda. It's got some other flavors in it too. That's really good. K-Slim says, which is brew. That's really good too. Can't forget that one. Coke Energy would be a hit. No, it wouldn't. I'm behind on my comments, but there's probably a bunch of people that says it wouldn't be because they already came out with Coke Energy and it got discontinued within like a year. Failed miserably. Yep, Paul said it. There you go. K-Slim, give me that good old jolt. Yeah, they tried to make a comeback too. They did not too many, just a couple of years ago. I think it went under again though. It didn't make it. It wasn't as good as the nostalgia. Dr. Pepper and C4 just meant to work together. It's really, really hard to get sodas right in an energy drink. Not many companies, no companies, in my opinion, have succeeded at getting a good cola flavor in energy drink form, which is why there's none on the market. They come out, they die, go away. Other companies attempt it, die, go away. It's really hard to get the colas right. Switch it up, get some root beers, get some Dr. Peppers going. It's not a straight on cola. You pump up the flavor of what makes root beer special and pump up the flavor of what makes Dr. Pepper special. Focus on those flavors, pumping those up. Don't have to worry if it tastes too much like a cola or a soda. Could have success there. Be surprised if Rockstar stays in the top 10 in the coming decade. Yeah, it's true. All the other companies are really starting to go up. Rockstar's going down. Unless Pepsi does something about it. Sup, Trixie? Giovanni's here too. I haven't actually been saying hi to people as they come in. I'm sorry. Ghost Warheads is so tasty, but the sourness is so high for a drink. It's hard to get down the whole can. Yeah. Ghost is the king of sour flavors. They got so many great sour flavors. I can't drink them though because they're just too sour. Can't get through a can. But they taste amazing. Like I drink the Sour Patch Kids. I'm like, wow, this is awesome. But I can't drink a whole can of it. It's just too much. Most people just grab the Red Bull and Monster in your country because they're classic. They don't care about the formula. They just want the caffeine. It's really just Iceland has regulations, and all the countries except the U.S. have strict regulations on certain things. The first regulation being caffeine. Some countries are 180, other countries are 200. And that's 200 usually, in a 16-ounce can. Maybe they get away with it in the 12-ounce can. But anything over 200 doesn't really make it elsewhere. And then a lot of the companies like Ghost, Gorilla Mind, all the supplement companies have supplements in the drink, and they're not regulated. So other countries say, no, we don't want those in our drinks. I don't know what that accent was. It just kind of came out. But they don't want anything in their drinks besides your common energy drink ingredients. So you go to the store, in your energy drink section in Iceland, all of your ingredients are going to be the most basic energy drink ingredients. They're not going to have too much special in there because they're usually not regulated. The U.S., they don't care what they put in their drinks. They got things I can't even pronounce. Gorilla Mind has something I can't even pronounce. What do you got in your drink, Gorilla Mind, that I can't even see it. It's printed so small. But I said it in one of my videos once. But it's a big, long, special ingredient that's only in their drink. That's a nootropic ingredient. And why did I even bother looking? Uridine 5 monophosphate. I don't think any other country would ever use Uridine 5 monophosphate. But in the U.S., perfectly fine. Toss that into your drink. It's a good nootropic. Have I had a Hawaiian pineapple? Yes, I've tried all the C4 energy drinks, reviewed every single C4, except the ones not in the U.S. They have a Cosmic Rainbow that I haven't tried. They have a few others. Have I heard or done a review on gym weed? Yes, I have. Check out my channel. Type in the word gym over to the right-hand side. There's a magnifying glass, and all of my gym weed reviews should pop up. Man, there's a lot of people here. There's like 42 people here. And here I am just sitting around reading stuff and drinking a drink. I'm falling behind on my chat. I don't think I've ever been this far behind on my chat. My goodness. Coke Man energy drink was disgusting. Right. Pineapple C4 is great. Agreed. Coke coffee was amazing. No, it wasn't. But you say that Bum Root Beer is good. Bum Root Beer was okay. It was okay. It was okay for what it was. They got points for making a soda flavor in an energy drink taste okay. I think people that like root beer will say it's okay, but it wasn't a good root beer. It wasn't a competitive root beer. It was sort of like a generic root beer. They did okay with it. Abraham's here. Yo, what's up, Caffeine Man? What's your opinion on the Ghost Limeade? I already talked about that, but that wasn't you that asked. I did a complete review on it. Be sure to check out my review for the full details. My opinion, great lime flavor. If you like lime drinks, Go give it a shot. It's probably top 3 or top 5 out of all the lime drinks that I've had. It's really good. Really solid lime energy drink. Ghost Sour 1, epic, not too sour for me. Sour for me though. Abraham. Oh, Abraham asked the same question like 5 times. Thank you. I'm glad I got to it. So just be a little patient with me. I'm behind on my comments, so I do try to get to them. And yeah. Especially if I'm having an energy drink and I'm responding to other comments first, I can go way off on a tangent. Happens. Zevia made a cola flavored drink, found that it did all right. I didn't like it, but I didn't like any of the Zevias because it has stevia in it, and I'm not supposed to review drinks that have stevia. I didn't know that when I tried the Zevia drinks. I feel bad, but happens. I can't drink anything with stevia because my taste buds make me think I'm drinking chemicals. So it's a reaction some people have to stevia. So if you're someone who had a stevia drink and it was like, oh my goodness, this tastes horrible, it's because your taste buds don't like stevia. Happens to me. Happens to a decent amount of people. You wish you could get the Witch's Brew. Caramel apple is good. Yeah, it is good. What are your thoughts on C4 supplements? I don't use supplements, so I don't know much about them. It'd be cool to see maps of particular energy drink brands' availability around the world compared to other energy drink brands. It would be interesting, but if you think that or you don't think, I think, if I think that there's a lot of third-party energy drinks in the U.S., you should see all the ones in other countries. Oh my goodness, so many generic energy drinks. These are the regulations in cases like Canada. Makes no sense on application. I can buy a tin of... Oh, don't get me started on the coffee. Because they're not doing caffeine regulations. They're just basically ostracizing the energy drink world. Because there are no regulations on coffee. They can put as much caffeine they want in a coffee. Doesn't matter because coffee is a beverage that rules the world. Coffee and teas and stuff like that, they never get any regulations on them, so they can pump up whatever caffeine they want. Energy drinks, though, gotta regulate those. But don't get me started on that, Mike. Drixie, love the channel. Haven't been here in a while. Great to see you. Thank you so much. I'll make sure to tune into the new and old videos. Make great content. Thank you so much, Drixie. Thank you for being here. Thanks for stopping by. Thanks for coming back. And appreciate all the support from everybody. My dad used to own a big stevia brand. He sold it, though. Okay, good. Good that he sold it. A lot of companies are starting to stray away from the stevia now, too. I had talked to a couple of smaller companies or medium-sized companies that had sent me their stevia drinks or wanted to send me their stevia drinks. And I sent them the articles about the small percentage of people that have negative effects on their taste buds when they drink stevia. And, even if it's only 15 to 20% of the population, that's still millions of people that, aren't going to buy your product now, even if they knew about it. It's hard enough making it in the energy drink world when you don't have any of those ingredients in there, when you just have regular energy drink ingredients. It's hard to get noticed and stuff. But it's even worse when some of that smaller population picks up your drink, has the stevia, thinks it tastes like chemicals, and then like, oh, don't drink this. You just start getting negative advertising. John, what ghost do you recommend I try out tomorrow? Sweetest Fish. Don't listen to anybody else saying sour watermelon, Sour Patch Kids, sour. Go sweet. Go Sweetest Fish. Hey, Josh. Seabro Gold would say go Swedish Fish. It's in my regular rotation twice. I said Swedish Fish, yes. Caffeinated Four Locos is abysmal. They are not legal anymore. They all the Four Locos on the market no longer have caffeine in them. Therefore, they were abysmal when they had caffeine in them. They tasted horrible, but people drank them because they had the caffeine. Now they just taste horrible. From what I've heard. But that's for flavor. They don't have caffeine anymore, though. The last couple of years. It is illegal to have pre-made drinks in cans or bottles that have caffeine and alcohol in them. What's your favorite C4? Right now, it's the C4 Hawaiian Punch. Amazing. I think that's got one of my highest scoring C4s. Before that, I was a big fan of the Starburst flavors. They had some really good Starburst. But they got a lot of flavors. I'm actually trying to think. I used to be a big fan of the Smart Energies from the original set of Smart Energies. I've strayed away from those with the new formulas that they have. I'll still occasionally have the C4 Smart Cherry Berry Lime or even the Peach Mango. But typically, I've been... sorry. Distracted. But those are some of my favorite ones. So, before I forget, because I was just saying thank you to some people for their support and stuff, I do want to say thank you to my channel members as well. So I want to thank all of you guys for being here, but I also want to say, my chat is not in the right order. I got a top chat on as opposed to live chat. And then I switch it, and it doesn't really seem to change the order. But it's supposed to be on the live chat. So if I answered your questions out of order, it's probably my mistake anyway. But I do want to thank the channel members for all their support. If you're interested in helping support the channel, you can check out my channel memberships. They start for as low as $2 and then go up from there. And we do have some new channel members too. So the mega caffeine level, the highest level, is Casey Burns, Robert Garcia, Johnny Reynoso, Martin Admiral, and the Diamond Swordsman. Thank you for all the support. We also have some more Cosmic Caffeines. Chad Gotro has been a Cosmic Caffeine for a while, but Sterling Ford recently signed up, so thank you to Sterling Ford. And A-Bomb Energy also signed up for the Cosmic Caffeine, so thank you to A-Bomb Energy, Sterling Ford. And I understand that channel memberships aren't for everybody, so I ask all of you to just, hey, jump into the chat, say hello, watch my videos, share them with your family and friends, leave comments. All those little things also help the channel. So thank you very much to everybody for all of that. I like those C4 raspberry flavor. Interesting. I'm usually not a raspberry fan. I think they did a good job with it, but not many raspberry drinks out there. Have you found any other raspberries? Because to the best of my knowledge, there's blue raspberry, but there's not many just raspberry energy drinks out there. What do you think the problem is with the energy industry besides caffeine? Problem with the energy industry. I don't understand that question. Could you rephrase it in another way? K-Slim, the very best raspberry drink I've had, hands down, Bucked Up Blood Raz. That's a strawberry raspberry, though, isn't it? It's got a couple of different flavors in it. And K-Slim. What about Batty Berry? Abe Batty Berry? Huh? Yeah, sure, it's a strawberry raspberry, but if you're including Blood Raz, I mean, that's not just a straight up raspberry either. Batty Berry's good. Danny, have you tried Venom Energy Drink? I reviewed all of the Venom Energy drinks, and before I started my channel, and even the first year I started my channel, feel free to watch my very, very first top 10 video, top 10 energy drinks. Right on my homepage, it should show up because I think it's my third most watched video. And Venom is on that list. Yeah. Venom's good stuff. Solid drink. Great price. Wish they had them in more stores. There's one brand of alcohol that still has caffeine. Rev. It gets around since it uses guarana as its main pro. Does it have caffeine though? Like, does it say, oh, this drink has 35 milligrams of caffeine or something? Or does it just use guarana? I know some things use like green tea in them, and they get away with it because it's a green tea extract and the amount of caffeine in there is minimal. But I'll actually have to look that drink up because from, like I said, from the laws, they're not supposed to have caffeine. But maybe the laws are based on synthetic caffeine. I haven't really studied the topic too much. They just said alcohol and caffeine. They didn't say anything about natural sources of caffeine. So, which would still be minimal. Have you ever tried those water flavored things? A long time ago, I used to just drink drops directly from the package sometimes. Yeah, I reviewed the Mio Energy. Excuse me. I reviewed the Mio Energy, and they really need to have more control on the drops because, you know, you try and squeeze or whatever, and they don't tell you how many squeezes, how many drops. In the video, I just squeezed it, like one big squeeze, just to see if it would stop me, and no, like one squeeze was like almost the entire container, which is dangerous. Like, oh, just use 2 or 3 squeezes. I'm like, well, what's a squeeze? Like, squeeze or squeeze, like for a second and a half, or is it just squeeze? So it doesn't make sense. They really need to put some regulations on that. And the funny story, I guess not too funny. It's funny because everything turned out okay. But my mom was like, hey, do those Mio drinks have caffeine in them? I'm like, what Mio drinks? She's like, the Mio squeeze things. It's like, well, they have regular ones, but they also have ones with caffeine. She's like, oh. I'm like, why? She says, well, I've been like really, really anxious. I've been really hyper, and I'm starting to get like heart palpitations, and I'm looking at it, and I didn't notice that it was on sale, so I bought it. I didn't notice that it was Mio Energy. So yeah. So my over 70-year-old mom had Mio Energy, and she's okay. Thank goodness. K-Slim. Still haven't tried Batty Berry. Come on now. That rated so high in the Caffeine Man rating chart. I know it's not in my regular rotation very often, but it's one of those ones I drink a little bit more rarely, you know? It's good, though. It's really good. You would think of the Blood Raz was more blood orange and raspberry. It's been a long time since I had it, but you know what? What they do on their cans, if you didn't know this, was they actually put what the flavor is right by the UPC. So because I'm curious exactly what it is too, I'll let you know. I'm going to go look. I'm not going very far, so no one leave the chat. I'm just going to grab it from the purple wall, which you guys haven't seen in a long time. If you didn't know, I have 2 walls of energy drinks. So in my longer videos, I used to go back and forth between the 2 walls, but it's so much work that I got lazy and I don't do it anymore. So sometimes I'll go and I'll just record a video over there so that people can see all the other energy drink cans. But Bucked Up, Blood Raz. It says it's red raspberry flavor. So there you go. It is raspberry. But it's not. It says red raspberry. Like, what? Like, it was going to be black raspberry? Blackberry? I mean, the fact that they put red in there makes me think there's still something else in it. If I cared, I would look it up in more detail online. But That was about as much as I cared. I got up, I walked over there, I grabbed the can. That's the best I can do. To like reach all the way over there, grab my phone and start looking at my phone, that's just rude. I can't ignore you guys from the live stream, from the chat. I'm gonna be talking to you guys. Is it bad to have many B vitamins? In general, most of your B vitamins, anything over 100% of your daily value, usually gets passed through the urine when you go to the bathroom. But other people can sometimes have too much B6, because B12 always gets flushed out of your system. But B6 can be dangerous if you go extremely high. And the thing is, to get to the level of B6 that would potentially be dangerous, you'd have more caffeine in your system. If you drank, let's say, 5 of the drinks, the caffeine is going to be more dangerous than the amount of B6 that you're taking in to be bad for you. So, but yeah, that's why some of the drinks, like, you'll see like 5 Hour Energy will have like 8,000% of your daily value of B12. It doesn't matter because your body's going to take 100% of it and then just flush out the rest. But they won't do the same thing with B6. They're still usually, 100%, 200% of your B6. But yeah. That's insane. Glad she's okay. Me too. Haven't seen Abe in stores. They usually have them at Walmart. Walmart is one of the places that they were able to get into. Otherwise, you have to buy them online. It uses guarana. The caffeine is minimal. Okay. Still have to watch the real Gorilla Mind Rocket Pop, but I'm going to go out on a limb and guess it's pretty good. It's Gorilla Mind, right? What's your opinion on caffeinated water? Ooh, I've done 2 videos on caffeinated water. Yeah. You should watch those. Those are good videos. Sometimes I always say, there are certain videos that I like, and certain videos I put like a lot of work into, and then they don't get watched. And then in other videos, I'll be like, oh, and if you want to know more about caffeinated water, go check out these videos. And they're older videos. People don't go watch them. But the second one that I made, it's got some good caffeine, man, antics in it. Let's just put it that way. So the first one was on Avite water. Avite had like 3 different size waters. They had like an 80 milligram, 100 milligram, and a 200 milligram one. And then part 2 said, you're drinking your caffeinated water wrong. And I told you all the ways you could drink caffeinated water. And it's good. And I could go on for like hours about caffeinated water. But the short story is, I like it. I don't drink it all that often. But when I do, I find interesting ways of drinking it. So let's say you want to have some hot chocolate, but you want to have some energy. Well, you make your hot chocolate with caffeinated water, and now you have a hot chocolate energy drink. Huh? Right? Right? So anything that you can make with water, you can make an energy drink out of. You don't have to buy the C4 Hawaiian Punch. You can just get a bag of Hawaiian Punch, mix it with some caffeinated water, you're good to go. So a lot of great uses for caffeinated water. I am a fan of caffeinated water. And if that's what you're talking about, I'm talking straight up caffeinated water. It's water with caffeine. Because there are energy waters. Things like Highball is an energy water. Focus is an energy water. There's several of them out there. I've reviewed like 3 different companies that do energy waters. They're unsweetened and they're kind of carbonated, seltzery flavor. I don't really like that, but Costco has good drinks deals now. They do. And they sometimes get great variety packs too. Sometimes I think C4 has sold them a variety pack, and other companies do special variety packs that you can only get at Costco. So Costco, things like Sam's Club and BJ's, you can sometimes get some good deals on variety packs. So Paul doesn't really get the whole caffeinated water thing for the same reason you don't get caffeine pills, because you'd rather get caffeine with a flavorful drink you can enjoy. Not everyone likes energy drinks though, so that's the thing. Like me, I don't like coffee, so I drink energy drinks and tea. Not everyone likes tea. Not everyone likes the sugar in energy drinks, and they might not like the taste of aspartame and sucralose. So you do have these niche audiences for other types of caffeine so that people can get their caffeine without having to drink an energy drink, without having to have the bitter coffee taste, without not being able to get enough caffeine out of your tea. So there are options for people to get their caffeine as opposed to just energy drinks, or coffee, because coffee can be a bit too strong for some people, So caffeine pills are a great option. And, caffeine pills have the stereotype of being for those kids in college kind of thing. And, because they need to study, they need to stay up late, and they don't want to drink coffee, or they don't like coffee, caffeine pills were an option. But they're also good for truck drivers and things like that. Like, I've done videos on caffeine pills, so you can hear me say all of that stuff again to help you understand more about it. So, Paul, feel free to check out my video on caffeine pills. I did a whole video just on caffeine pills. And check out my video on caffeinated water. Everybody, once this stream's over, check out my video on caffeinated water. I'm trying to think of the easiest way to find it, because, man, those videos are old. I mean, we're talking old Caffeine Man, classic Caffeine Man. And I'm trying to think if you type in water in the search, if it would come up. It should, because there wasn't too many videos that I've done that have water in the title. But there's a 2-part series on caffeinated water. I recommend watching it. When are they releasing Ghost Bubblicious? It should be out this week. It's funny that you should ask, because I just got a case in the mail today. The story goes like this. My wife messages me and says, "Oh, hey, you're getting a package from UPS from Ghost that's 13 pounds. It's probably energy drinks." I said, "Yeah, because each can weighs 1 pound. So usually the packages that show up that are 13 pounds are energy drinks." She's like, "Do you think it's the new berry one?" I said, "I don't know. I don't think it is, because I think it's just a reskin." So the package shows up, and I'm at work, and she's like, "Can I open it?" I said, "Yeah, definitely open it." She opens it and sends me a picture with a question mark, and it's the Ghost Bubblicious. She's like, "Why are they sending you this?" And the reason being is because it's limited edition. It's only released in the summer, and then it goes away. But apparently, for certain drinks that that are, however they send their drinks to their influencers, it shows up as being a new drink. So they send it to all the influencers again. So each summer I end up getting a case of the Ghost Bubblicious. So I just got a case of it, and if I got a case of it, that means it should be in stores near you guys again soon. Woody, did you watch my video? Because I'm pretty sure I made that joke. Danny, I am immune to the beta tingles. It's a good thing, because I'm not sure if I would like it or not, but I'm immune. $10:30, I'm not done yet, but I'm getting down there. Yes, Mike, exactly. The pills in the water probably meant to appeal to people who otherwise wouldn't buy an energy drink. Yeah. Your Costco last time didn't have anything. Yeah, I don't have a Costco near me, so I don't know. I've just heard. But certain stores near me don't carry the thing. Like everyone's like, "Oh, buy this at Walmart. Buy this at Walmart." Like Walmart has every single energy drink. I'm like, not near me. The Walmarts near me got nothing. It's terrible. Viking Zero reviews is in the chat. Everyone say hello to Viking Zero. Viking Zero, if you did not know from his name, Viking Zero Reviews, has a review channel on YouTube, but I think he is more busy on Instagram. That's where I see most of his stuff is on Instagram, and then he converts some of those videos over to YouTube. But you can check out Viking Zero Reviews on Instagram. He posts way more than I do. And it's not just energy drinks. He does energy drinks, he does protein things, he does snacks, he does all sorts of stuff. So be sure to check him out. He actually was kind enough to send me the Rockstar Focus drinks because they're not in stores near me. So he sent me all 7 drinks. So thank you to him for that. And yeah, definitely check him out. He's got good reviews. Viking Ghost Bubblicious is the vitamin shop now. Yes, it's also in my hallway. Yay! Have you tried Dunkin' Donuts Sparked Energy? Yes, I actually did a video on that. Yes. They're great if they're made correctly, but they are high in sugar. The sugar count is pretty high on those drinks. If sugar is an issue. For most people on my channel, sugar tends to be an issue. They should make a bean dip energy drink. You know what? They shouldn't. That doesn't sound good at all. No. You were at Walmart yesterday and saw the Rockstar Focus drinks. Immediately thought of my video. Had a good laugh. Yeah. Well, like I said, some people think Walmart has everything, and some Walmarts do have everything. But there's like only a couple of super Walmarts in my state. They usually tend to have a better variety, but there's none like that close to me. Like the closest one's like 45 minutes away, maybe an hour, because I'm at like the corner of the state. You can get across Rhode Island in an hour, but I'm not going to drive like that far when there's like 15 other Walmarts near me. But they're all like small Walmarts, you know? I remember going to Walmart in Utah once. It was like a mall. It was like massive. It's like people would make a day trip to go to Walmart in Utah because there's really not much in Utah. I'm going to end my story there. Go back to the chat. What percentage of your views are from subscribers? We all need to subscribe. Everyone needs to subscribe. If you guys aren't subscribed yet, I don't know why bother even watching my live stream. You're not subscribed yet. But yeah, no, that would be great to subscribe. Views, there's an analytic in YouTube for that, and I glance at it now and again. But overly, all it means is if my number's too low, I gotta remind people to subscribe, and it's just not something I do. Like in my video, oh, and by the way, if you like this, subscribe. And all the YouTube gurus will tell you, you have to remind people because sometimes they'll forget, or you gotta tell people, or they won't do it. I'm like, I mean, how hard is it for someone to remember to subscribe? Is it really that hard? So I don't push the issue. Put it that way. Although I do forget to like people's videos sometimes. I'll watch like Opera Man or Viking Zero and stuff like that, and then like 15 minutes later I'm like, I didn't like that video. I gotta go back and like it. Like Energy Drink Josh will sometimes be like, oh, thanks for liking my pictures, because he posts pictures almost every single day on Instagram, and I just get busy, and then he'll get like 20 likes in a row. It's like, Caffeine Man liked your photo, Caffeine Man liked your photo, Caffeine Man liked your photo, Caffeine Man liked your, and it just goes through, and he gets all these notifications. It's like, oh, thanks for liking my pictures. Like, yeah, I'm a little behind on checking out your channel. What's the best new technology in energy drinks? Once again, I don't understand that question. It may be too late at night for me to understand certain things. Ramen with caffeine in it. I'm pretty sure I mentioned that in my video too. Tuna fish sandwich energy drink. I mean, these are like G Fuel flavors. G Fuel will do that with their powders sometimes. They get like the hot dog flavor, the pickle flavor. All gone. You should do Gamer Supps review. I don't review powders. Oh, what are you drinking right now? Oh, I'm doing Rogue Energy. A couple times a year, maybe 3, 4, 5 times a year, they'll do a 50% off sale. I'm like, 50% off. That's just, it's not like buy one, get one 50. It's just straight up 50% off energy drinks. And they only have like 4 flavors. And the Strawberry Burst one is the one I tend to go towards. And I usually buy 2 cases. So sometimes it's just the Strawberry Burst. Sometimes it's the Strawberry Burst and the Tropical. But there's a lot of other tropicals I probably prefer over that one. So I'm like, it's 50% off. So I usually get 2 cases of the strawberry. And it occasionally makes an appearance in the regular rotation. I probably have it maybe once or twice a month, maybe. So the case that I buy at 50% off lasts me almost the year. You should get into doing shorts. Already tried that. Doesn't work for my channel. It actually hurt my channel. I did it for a couple of months and completely hurt my channel. Opera Man. Did I say Opera Man? I don't know how. I say it so fast, Opera Man, that it comes out sounding funny. That's a fact, Jack Sampson. Jack Sampson changes his name. How's it going? Hey, Mr. Caffinetti. I am good. How are you doing? That's a fact, Jack Sampson. Everyone likes changing their name. I think you get one name change allowed recently, and so many people end up changing their names. I didn't know who they were. And they're like, oh, hey, I'm so-and-so. I used to be so-and-so. I'm like, most likely not going to remember. I got 47,000 subscribers. I'm only going to remember a couple of name changes, maybe. It happened to me more than once where I assumed I was subbed to a channel only to realize I wasn't. Yeah. Sometimes YouTube will unsubscribe you from a channel. It's been known to happen. Some people are like, I know I'm subscribed to you, but YouTube says I'm not. It's like, if you didn't watch my channel in a while, sometimes they unsubscribe you. Sometimes they think you're a bot and they unsubscribe you. So YouTube randomly unsubscribes people from certain things. So, and I understand that some people get distracted. Some people won't hit the subscribe button. They think they did and everything like that. It's just not my personality to say it every single video. Don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to like the video. Don't forget to... I just assume everyone knows to do that stuff. But YouTube brings in 1 billion new people each year. So there's 1 billion new people that haven't seen my videos that might watch my video and might not know how it works. Might not know to subscribe. Apologies if I keep bringing up stuff you talked about in previous videos. I'm a bit new to the channel. Not a problem. Hopefully I am kind enough, and when I say go watch my video, that I'm not like reprimanding you to be like, I did a video on that. Why don't you watch my channel? Go check it out. Jeez, I already talked about that. No, I basically say, oh, you know what? I do have a video on that. You can check it out. But then I still try to answer the question. I mean, you're here now. I gave you the short answer, and then if you want, you can go get the bigger answer someplace on my video. I checked it out. But I get tons of people, not tons of people, but I get a lot of people that just come to the live streams and ask me questions, and they don't watch the videos, which is perfectly fine. They just like the communication, they like the chat, they like talking with me. They'd prefer to ask me a question and get an answer from me. And they don't want to watch a 10-minute video, right? Huh? Who wants to watch a 10-minute video? Some people do, most people do, but not everyone wants to go. Someone just wants a quick answer. Like, hey, is this drink bad for me? Well, I'll let you know. You can go watch my 3-part series if you want. Who wants to do that? Just tell me if it's bad for me. So I don't mind if you ask questions. I'm used to several people in the chat asking questions that I've already talked about before, but if you're new to the channel or you just didn't see that video, you might have missed it. So I'm not going to get mad about it. There is one guy, I don't know if he's here. I haven't seen him yet, but he shows up, usually towards the end of my live streams. And he just starts asking me if things have been discontinued. Hey, has this Rockstar been discontinued? Hey, has this Monster been discontinued? Has this? He just keeps going on and on, and I usually just like either ignore his questions or end the live stream, because usually towards the end. But besides that, I can usually take the duplicate questions because I don't expect everyone to have watched all of my videos. You know? So don't worry about it, Mike. You're good. But Paul, on the other hand, have you ever considered doing a tier ranking video of energy drink brands? I've done numerous tier lists, Paul. But yeah. I've only done a couple of tier lists, put it out there. And the tier lists that I've done have been usually on the bigger companies. I did a tier list on not too big of a company, because if they had too many drinks, it would have been crazy. So I did like a C4 tier list. I did a G Fuel tier list. I've done like 3 or 4. They tend to be a decent amount of work though, so I tend to stay away from them. I do my top 20 energy drinks at the end of each year for what I like. I do a top 20 new energy drinks that just came out. And I've done a top 20 company list based on the Caffeine Man rating chart. So I tend to go with the top 10 and top 20 lists more so than the tier lists. So just because maybe I'm not as good with the tier lists as, like, I got a whole studio set up so I can just sit here and tell you what my favorite drinks are. For me to do a tier list, I have to set it up on my computer. I have to have pictures of all the drinks. I have to get the chart set up, and then it's a lot of work. I'm lazy, Paul. That's what I'm saying. I'm lazy. And then Viking already answered the question because I'm behind on my comments. He does the top drinks like twice a year. Do you also think Rockstar has too much of a sugary taste? That's what turned me off for energy drinks that have sugar. I mean, Rockstar is the king of sugary energy drinks. Out of all the ones out there, I'm not going to say they're the top. I'm sure there's a couple of companies that have come out with drinks that have more sugar than Rockstar, but Rockstar is known for having the most sugar in their drinks. So it's understandable that they would taste a little bit more sugary. Even the sugar-free ones, they pump up the sucralose to make them pretty sweet. I don't mind the Pure Zero ones. I don't think the Pure Zero ones are too sweet. But the regular Rockstars, they have a lot of sugar. Paul, I watched those really good videos. I was referring to a tier list of the brands overall and not specific flavors. Okay, right, exactly. Yeah, tier lists are, I'm lazy. Even with the energy drinks, I can still be lazy. Has Monster Ultra Gradual Greenberry been discontinued? I'm not sure. You should check online. I usually recommend when drinks have been discontinued to search Walmart.com, Amazon.com, VitaminShop.com. And if a lot of those websites don't have it or it's out of stock, that means it's been discontinued. I know, you made the flavor. I got the joke, Paul. I got it. The thing is, some people actually do come in with the serious question of, has this drink been discontinued? And I'm like, And I'm like, wait, it's not that guy. This is a serious question. It's not someone trolling me. It's someone that really wants to know if a drink's been discontinued. And most of the time I don't know, because they usually don't announce when drinks are discontinued. What made you want to get into reviewing caffeinated products? Was there a YouTuber that influenced you? Do your Mike, going hard in the paint with the questions. And you're different than the other Mike. Both of your symbols are exactly the same. They're both an M in a circle with brown. So hopefully I've been answering the same person the same way and the other person as the other person. Mr. Hunt was the one that was asking the questions that I'm usually quick to answer. Mr. Tackert usually asks a little bit more difficult questions that take me a long time to respond to. They're the more thought-provoking. They're the deeper questions. When Mike Tackert gets into this, I'm like, man, I need another energy drink to answer Mike's questions, because he's got good questions. He's like, should be an interviewer. Are you an interviewer, Mike? Is that your day job? Because you ask good questions. Have you previously tried Joker? Believe it or not, I know you're not going to believe this, but I actually have a video on Joker. I reviewed all the Joker energy drinks. I did. It's not a joke. I'm kidding. I'm not kidding. I got them right over there. I got them at Circle K, because even though they did start off as a Canadian drink, they came to the U.S., and I had to search lots of different places, but they were Circle K exclusive in the U.S., and I don't believe they're available anymore. So they were here a short time. I was able to pick them up. I was able to review them, and they scored pretty well. They did a pretty good job with them, I think. For your standard kind of generic, not generic, but your standard energy drink flavors that were a little bit better than expected. So, but definitely feel free to check out that video on my channel. Go to my homepage. Over to the right, there's a magnifying glass. Type in the word Joker, and my video should pop up. Don't type in 2 words. If you're searching for Red Bull and you type in Red Bull, it'll search a whole entire internet for like Red Bull videos. But if you type 1 word, it will show you my videos first. It's my own little personal search bar on the homepage. Not the top, the right. That's how you find my videos. Kasem, now that I got used to sugar-free, I can hardly drink drinks with sugar anymore. I know. I can still drink that coconut berry Red Bull, though. Trust me. Oh, and that Venom Mango Killer Taipan. I see that in the store, and sometimes I'm just like, man, I should get that. I'm pretty certain, I'm fairly confident that the next time I'm at a store that has the Venom Killer Taipan, I'm going to buy it. I'm going to buy it, and I'm going to do an Instagram review on it, and I'm going to take pictures to show everyone that even though I don't drink sugared energy drinks, typically, it's for health reasons, really. And it's not even, I don't have a diabetes, I don't have any kind of issues. I just don't like to drink my sugar. But for that Venom Killer Taipan, it's good stuff. Rockstar Cotton Candy and Super Sour were on their favorite energy drinks. I think they got discontinued, though, those 2 drinks. Then both got discontinued, and I don't care much for the other Rockstars. C-Bro, you laughing at me, C-Bro? Why is C-Bro laughing at me? Am I being funny? Do I make you laugh? What was the quote? Is that funny to you? Joe Pesci with his whole spiel. I can't remember it right now on the spot. I think of something on the spot, boom, and then I just get like stage fright. I forget. Everything in my mind just goes blank. All right, driving home. Talk to you later. Bye, everyone. Bye, Viking Zero. Thanks for stopping by. Glad you liked that Gorilla Mind. Glad I got to post it like 30 seconds before you, even though you might have loaded it before me. It was close. It was a race there, but you usually always get to the stuff before me. So thank you for stopping by. Looking forward to watching your future reviews. And yeah, let me go back to Mike, the other Mike. What made you get into reviewing caffeinated products? I searched for energy drink reviews over the last 10 to 15 years, and every time I tried to do a search for an energy drink, the reviews I got, I felt were subpar. And I really was like, I'm looking for some better energy drink reviews. And I said, maybe I shouldn't give these people a hard time. Maybe I should try it for myself. Maybe I should do my own energy drink reviews just to see how it goes, give some people some options. And I said, what do I want to know about? It's like, I want to know what the company is about that I'm purchasing this drink from. Is it a real company or is it a third party? Is it generic? I also want to know about the ingredients I'm putting into my body. That's important. And then, of course, the taste test. And that's how my channel started. And that was one of the reasons I started my channel. And if you've been here from the beginning of the stream, not you, Mike, but other people, they already heard me say this because I already talked about it. And the second thing was caffeine education. I wanted to educate people that not all energy drinks are bad for you, and caffeine safety. That even though we like energy drinks, there is a safe limit. And even people that drink coffee and tea, it wasn't just an energy drink channel. It was meant to be all things caffeine related. But no one really watched my coffee and tea videos, so I just kept doing energy drinks. But I still try to keep people educated on the topic of caffeine and do the occasional educational caffeine safety video. Those are my two goals: to educate people about caffeine and to have an option for your reviews that go into more detail. So all right. Was there a YouTuber that influenced you? No. Believe it or not, I'm extremely odd that I never actually watched much YouTube in general. So there wasn't a favorite YouTuber that I watched regularly, and there wasn't even any energy drink reviewers that I watched regularly because, as I previously mentioned, there wasn't many great energy drink reviewers out there, in my opinion. So there wasn't really anything that I watched very often, So YouTube wasn't a thing. And it's odd to say that because usually you want to know more about the industry that you're getting into. Usually you want to know a lot about YouTube or follow certain people on YouTube so that you can do YouTube. So being a YouTuber and not knowing much about YouTube is a disadvantage. And there was another question. Do your coworkers know you're a caffeine man? That's an interesting question. When I started my channel a little over 5 years ago, everyone heard that I had started a YouTube channel at work. Probably only 2 or 3 people watched it. And then like a year or 2 later, people were like, oh, you're still doing that caffeine channel, right? I'm like, yeah. But then there were certain people that watched all of my videos, which is great. Then I ended up getting laid off this past year. And I haven't really mentioned to anybody at my new job that I'm a caffeine man. So yeah, so no one really knows that at my current job, which is interesting because I'll sometimes bring in some energy drinks and people are like, oh, what's that? And I say, and there's only like 1 or 2 people now that try them. I'm like, oh, you want to try this? They'd be like, like most people don't know. Like I can tell that a lot of the people that I work with are like, energy drinks are bad for you. They don't say it, but they give you that, you know. But there are like 2 or 3 people that are a little bit, oh, what flavor is that? Oh, that's that good. So there are some more open-minded people that I work with. But it has not come out yet that I am Caffeine Man. And I am curious if anyone is going to find out that I'm Caffeine Man. And to follow up with that, in case Mike asks, I have not been out in public and people said, Caffeine Man. The people that know me as non-Caffeine Man still know me as non-Caffeine Man. And anyone who does know me as Caffeine Man out in the wild, it's because I told them I'm Caffeine Man. So like the people at Vitamin Shop know that I'm Caffeine Man because I went in there, handed them my card and said, hey, I'm Caffeine Man. Let people know. But there's never been anyone just randomly who's been like, aren't you Caffeine Man? Like, it just hasn't happened yet. So that's funny. Yeah, at 47,000 people throughout the world, I think it's going to be rare that I run into anybody. I might run into Jack Sampson. Jack Sampson is in Rhode Island, I think. You still in Rhode Island, Jack? Or am I confusing you with somebody? Nah, I confused someone else once with somebody else. I confused somebody else with Jack Sampson once. There was Jack Sampson and his icon, whatever they call those things, emoji, what are they? Those little, I never get them right. Avatar. Jack Sampson avatar was similar to someone else's. McStabosaurus Rex. I got Jack Sampson and McStabosaurus Rex confused. I thought McStabosaurus Rex was in Rhode Island, but he wasn't. He was the guy who worked for Monster that would send me drinks. So then I felt really bad that I got him confused. Let's see. Caitlin, yes, Ball, you're right. It makes your tongue feel like you're eating candy. I don't like that. Ooh, what makes you feel like you're eating candy? Oh, the sugary drinks. Yeah. Paul, are you sure about that 5 minutes? My goodness. When I talk too much, I start to cough. Cold air bothers my cough. I'm going to have to go to the doctor again, probably. I don't think it's just my mild seasonal asthma. This is something else going on. It's so random, too. Like, I didn't cough all day. I coughed a little bit yesterday, but it's very annoying. Even though I haven't coughed too much, it's still, I'm holding back how much I talk. And my voice, I'm inward speaking. You guys know about inward speaking? It's kind of like inward singing, right? You guys know about inward singing, right? Yeah. That's a Jack Black reference. Anyway, my goodness. 11 o'clock, guys. We are going to call it here. 2-hour live stream. Typically, I do hour and a half. Typically, one of my moderators also is my wife. She usually gives me a symbol that says, hey, I want to go to bed now. You should stop your live stream. She hasn't said a single word in the chat, really, which means she's sleeping, which means I can go a little bit longer because I don't have any troublemakers. My moderators are amazing moderators. They don't have to time anybody out. Cbro Gold is here every single time, just about every single time, handling what he needs to handle. RJ was here a little bit earlier, and if anyone is causing any problems in the chat, I guess I could find out the button of where to take care of it. But you guys are a great audience. You guys are great subscribers. You guys are great chat. Great subscribers. If you're not subscribed to the channel, don't forget to subscribe. Hit that subscribe button. Are you ever in a store or gas station or somewhere and you're not planning on buying an energy drink, but out of curiosity, you just look at their selection? I frequent the convenience stores just looking for something new in case I missed something, in case something came out that I didn't know about. And I'm currently looking for the Rainstorm, the 2 new Rainstorms, which aren't really even that new anymore. And they're just not carrying them in my region, apparently, because I hit 3 or 4 stores regularly. The 3 to 4 stores that I know usually have a variety of energy drinks or the new energy drinks. The new ones, I usually go to Speedway, sometimes 7-Eleven. 7-Eleven near my house is really crappy, though. They usually never have new drinks. But usually Speedway does. Sunoco does, which is interesting because Speedway, Sunoco, and 7-Eleven are all owned by 7-Eleven. But the Sunoco and Speedway are the ones that I tend to go to. And then for the largest selection, even though they might not be new, Seasons gas station, which is basically Shell gas station. They have a Seasons store, and they usually have a lot of drinks. And I just go through and look for something. I typically don't buy an energy drink at the convenience store because I have so many at home that I'm not going to pay full price at a convenience store, over full price, over retail price, really, at a store. It happens. I do end up being out sometimes and don't have a drink, so I have to buy one. But typically, I usually have something. But I'm always looking just to see if something pops up. Typically, at this point, I'm kind of in the know as to what's showing up and what's out there, you know. So usually between Stack 3D, people DMing me, let me know to keep an eye out for certain drinks. Companies like Alani Nu, Ghost, Prime, Bucked Up, sending me the drinks when they come out. So luckily enough, I have a good grasp on what's going to be there. But I was saying goodbye. I was tying things up and got distracted. So thank you, Paul, for being here. Thanks for all the questions. Nice talking to you. Thank you, K-Slim. Thank you, Cbro Gold, for moderating and keeping up with the chat and stuff. And thank you, everyone else. Thank you to both Mikes for being here, asking some good questions, even though, you know, I may have answered them in the past. Doesn't mean you didn't know about them. Nick, how's it going? Good night, y'all. K-Slim, good night. Okay, so everyone's saying the good nights, and, you know, good night to everybody else who was there that I didn't say good night to, and thanks for being here. Danny, I think Danny was new to the chat, so welcome, Danny. Hope you had a good time. And, yeah, scroll back a little bit, but I think everyone's left. Everyone that was leaving comments has left. It says 25 people are still watching. So thank you to those 5 that I said thank you to, and a good night to the other 25 who just like to lurk. They just like to watch and see what's going on. They don't want to leave a comment. So, Mike, was a pleasure to be here. Thank you. Nice having you. Good night to everybody. And wow, 2-hour stream. Thanks everyone for staying with us. Unless it's morning where you are. So have a great day or night.